Hello and welcome back to Wildcast, your source for campus news and entertainment. I'm your host, Jody Marine. It's a new year and a new beginning for any student who might not have done as well as this year as they had hoped. But for our ASUA elected officials, this is the beginning of the end of their term. The Associated Students of the University of Arizona is the U of A's legislative branch. It's in charge of many of the programs and activities that make the U of A more fun. These activities range from raising funds for scholarships to planning the carnivals to being responsible for the near 500 clubs and organizations on campus. Elections are being held for the positions of president, 2 vice presidents, and 15 senators. Official candidate packets are now available at the ASUA front desk in the Memorial Student Union. If you are interested in running for a position, make sure you get the applications in February 2nd at the ASUA front desk. While students are getting ready to run for office, 3 finalists are getting ready to prove why they should be the new executive vice president of the University of Arizona. The 3 finalists will visit the campus next week to participate in public forums that will discuss why they are best qualified. The finalists are Meredith Hay, who was the Vice President for Research at the University of Iowa, Pramod P. Kargankar, the Dean of the College of Engineering at the University of Florida, and finally, Robert D. Newman, Dean of Humanities and Associated Vice President for Interdisciplinary Students at the University of Utah. Each of the forums will be held in the North Ballroom at the Memorial Student Union from 4:30 till 5:30. Another election that may not have any effect on the university's politics, but has everything to do with moral, is the changing of the guard. No, not the British Guard, the passing of the torch to the newest Wilbur and Wilma Wildcat. Tryouts for the new faces inside the mascot will be going on for the rest of the month and will be picked in late February. The Wildcat couples sign on for a 2-year stint and must go to every football and basketball game and select volleyball, baseball, and gymnastic meets. The Wildcat couple are often seen as the representatives for the university. Though the application were due at noon today, it's not too late to see the tryouts. The place and time for the tryouts will be posted on the Arizona Athletics website. Good luck! Just as surely as our men's basketball team whipped Washington State last night, a new addition to the student union will have you asking for a whipping. Whipped is a new custom cupcake stand in the Cactus Grill that lets you create your own dessert. Does a chocolate-filled cupcake with strawberry and mango icing fill you with joy? The Whipped is your stop for desserts that let you be as weird as you wish. Though doing something good for your sweet tooth is important, helping Mother Nature can be just as fulfilling and easy too. Recycle Mania is here and Lorena Barraza has all the details.
During the next 10 weeks, students will be participating in Recycle Mania, a nationwide competition that grants the winning dorm $8,000 prize.
Well, Recycle Mania, it's a 10-week national competition. It was started back in 2002 between 2 universities, and since then it's grown to this year there's going to be over 200 universities.
In each of the residence halls, students can find recycle bins with a slot for plastic bottles, aluminum cans, and white paper, all in an attempt to get students to recycle and, of course, beat ASU.
Part of it's just getting residents to recycle more and to be aware of what recycling does.
I just think everybody should do it, and if we don't, then we're just going to keep using more resources, and that's just not a good thing.
The main thing is that students start recycling in order to help the environment and encourage others to do so as well. So next time you're going to toss something away, make sure to take your time and recycle it.
That I should spread the word then, I guess.
This is Lorena Barraza reporting for UATV 3.
Give me more. You do that right now. Please.
Recycle Mania kicked off Wednesday and will continue for several months. Up next, we have an interview with Doctoress Newtopia, who wants to be your next president. Stay tuned.
Hello, this is Doctoress Newtopia. I'm running for president on a peace platform because in order to build a city of love, we need peace. We have this big problem in the United States of having these ROTC programs on campus, and they need to be shut down because we need to train people to be peace workers, not warriors. That's what's happened to these campuses, is that they have this war mentality, this corporate mentality that is creating a situation of planetary chaos and consumerism that's out of control because of this American lifestyle. And this, or what the soldiers protect, is this false reality. And that doesn't work for everybody on the planet. So this is part of the Newtopian program, is to convert universities into peace universities. I feel so sorry for any student who has to join the ROTC because they want to go to college and they become soldiers in order to get a college education. That really just defeats the purpose of what education is really about.
Hi, Doctoress Newtopia. Welcome. What is the program that you are involved in exactly?
I am a futurist, and I'm part of the Project White House, and that is with the Tucson Weekly, the newspaper, they found out that anyone in Arizona who is of age can apply to run for president.
Wow.
And you didn't have to pay any money, you didn't have to have any signatures, so I decided, well, I'm going to run.
That is so interesting. Who started it, the program?
Well, it was your journalist teacher who started. Jim, yes, he did. And it's been so much fun. I never realized how much fun democracy is, because we don't have much democracy. Our universities are dictatorships. You learn authoritarian rules in classrooms. The grading system is very hierarchical. So we don't know about democracy. There's not much of it in our daily lives.
Especially for us students, I know. When was it started? When did you start it?
It's been a couple of weeks, and there's a blog that you can go on to.
I've seen it, actually.
Yeah, go and look at it if you can, and make comments. You can even post YouTube comments so that we have feedback. You know, it's very important to make this thing work, because it's a model of electronic democracy. It's cutting edge, and students should be involved with this.
I know YouTube will help students be involved. How is it funded?
Well, campaigns are funded by private, donations up to $5,000, but mine is funded by freedom. I'm just doing it for free. I'm trying to promote these ideas as best I can, so this is why I'm here. This is what television should be doing. We need and we need campaign finance reform. So every candidate has an equal access to the media.
Okay. And how have you been getting the word out to everybody?
I've been emailing. I've been going to the city council because my platform is that I want to build an arcology that is an ecological city on Arizona State Trust land. Right now the trust land is being sold to developers to build shopping mall residential area complexes. And arcologies are car-free cities. They're high-tech, like a starship. And I think that people your age need starships at this point. We need to be living in a different way than these very much sprawled out cities where you have to get in your car. Most people commute 2 hours a day.
I know.
You know, it's insane. You have an insane world, and it's going to be a different pattern of design that's going to save us.
Exactly.
And we need it to be based on sacred geometry, on a sacred understanding of the land, like go back to what the Native Americans knew, that no one owns the land. So then you go into from an owner-based society to a user-based society. Like how this television station works. You know, nobody owns this equipment, and all of you are participating with the equipment. Well, that's how our lives should be. It should be a collective.
Yes, I agree. Well, thank you. Is there anything else you would like to say?
Well, I'm really asking the media, particularly people that are in the newspaper, on television, in the radio, to join this campaign, find out who these candidates are, bring them on, because we need alternative ideas, and our mainstream candidates are not proposing the kind of radical changes we need in order to build evolutionary cities. It's a real consciousness revolution. And these campuses need to be buzzing with this kind of activity. We need all of the resources that this campus has, all of the brain power to build new kind of cities. It's a tremendous task to convert our culture to solar energy, to wind power. Why don't you have any solar collectors on every building outside there? You know, that's what needs to happen. You need to have permaculture on the mall there. You know, permaculture is vegetable plants that we can eat on. We don't need grass lawns in the desert. We need to be conserving our water. So there's just so many things that need to change, and the campuses should be the leader of that.
Definitely.
And it's up to you students, because the administrators are not going to do it. I was at the University of Massachusetts for nearly 20 years, and I got a good look at how the administration works. And they're making big money, and they're not really supportive of the future.
We got to push them, obviously.
Absolutely. To build these new kind of cities on Arizona State Trust land is a mass movement. But we're stuck right now. Our civilization is stuck, and we need to move it. And so we have to find that energy within to make this, I call it Lovolution, which is a nonviolent worldwide transformation of building a network of arcologies on Earth and out in space.
So, Lovolution.
Lovolution. Yeah, you got to get that word out. You got to do it, and then set up study groups to look at military research on campus. Who is doing the military research? How can we get rid of the ROTC? You know, how can we convert this university into being a center for building arcology?
Well, good luck.
Oh, I just want to say too that Arizona is a wonderful place to start this, because we have so much sun. And if we want to figure out how to use the water wisely, then we need to build new kind of cities.
Definitely. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Up next, we have your campus events. Stay tuned.
Hello.
Hi, Ernie.
Who's this?
You don't know me, but I know you. I've been watching you.
You have?
I think you're really a hot stud.
Me?
Yeah, and I think you've got the equipment to satisfy me.
No, at least I don't think so.
Well, that sure does look like a black dick to me.
Me oh my, nothing tastes sweet, wet, salty, and dry. All it wants so well is pie. Apple, pumpkin, mince and black bottom. I come to your place every day if you've got 'em. Pie, me oh my, I love pie.
This is Wildcast.
This is Daily Dose.
So Andy, what is it that you like most about being an anchor on Daily Dose?
Oh, I love getting the news out to the people. I like to write my own stuff, and it's great experience. Everybody on campus gets to see my face. I just love coming here, all the people, and it's just great. Jess, what do you like most about being an anchor on Daily Dose?
That's easy. The fact that you don't have to wear pants when you do the news.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now.
Welcome back. Free food, free music, and a chance to stare at your art that you may or may not understand. What else could you ask for on a Friday night? The Shot in the Dark Cafe on Broadway will be featuring paintings by Gavin Hugh Troy. There will also be live music by Ghost Hand and Vicki Brown. The opening reception is tonight from 7 till 9. Also, beginning at 7 on Saturday is a poetry slam at Bentley's. Come on down and listen to a whole bunch of women from the Ocotillo Poetry Club belt at their best in the Coronation Slam. The slam is free at Bentley's, Non-Speedway, and Campbell. While the poets prepare to warm up their voices, a global warming action group is going to be on campus to tell students how they can reduce their negative effect on the environment. The Focus the Nation Sustainability Fair and Teach and will be on the UA Mall from 10 till 2, Thursday the 31st. If you would like to learn more, check out the website at sustainability.arizona.edu. And remember that Monday is the last day to drop your unwanted classes using the add drop forms. And Tuesday is the last day to return your unwanted books at the UA bookstore for a full refund. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Catch us again February 8th. I'm your host, Jody Marine, and this was Wildcast.